Hi guys, and welcome to another ASMR in a pretend tent. So I am now in this pretend tent, and someone requested that I told like a really scary story. So I think I'll tell you about a movie called The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Not the new one. They have recently remade it. They've made a new one which I haven't seen yet. And I think it's had quite a bad sort of review, to say the least. I think a lot of people are very, they're not very happy with it, but as I said, I haven't seen it. But the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre is an absolute classic. It was originally made to make you believe that it was supposedly based on a true story, something that actually really happened, which it didn't really. But the killer was actually based on a real life killer called Ed Gein, who did used to murder people and wear their faces, which is where the character Leatherface got his, that was the inspiration for that. And it's basically what it's about is a group of young people that are in a van and they're like driving through Texas. What happens, they pick up this hitchhiker to start with, and the hitchhiker like gets in, and he's a bit sort of creepy. He gets this photo out and takes a photo, gets a camera out and takes a photo of, I think it's Franklin, and he then gets some like gunpowder, I think it is, out, and he starts setting fire to it, and then he grabs Franklin and cuts his hand, and he's a right sort of crazy ass. Anyway, they kick him out of the van, and they finally end up at this house because they run out of gas. And I think the first guy is called Kirk, I think, and he goes up to this house and walks in. He's like knocking on the door, there's no answer, and he walks in. And then as he walks in, he sort of trips and stumbles, and then out of the kitchen or wherever it is the killer called Leatherface, and he's got this sledgehammer and he bashes him over the head with it, and grabs him and takes him in and slams this big iron door. It's sort of like a slaughterhouse sort of door. And then the next person is a woman. I can't remember her name now, but she ends up going in, and she gets grabbed by Leatherface, and he takes her and he hangs her up on this meat hook. So she's alive on this meat hook, and Kirk is on the table, and he starts up this chainsaw, and he starts cutting the body up of Kirk. You then have the next person that visits the house, and he walks in, and there's a freezer, like a chest freezer, and he is like coming from the freezer. So he sort of goes over and he opens the freezer, and the woman's in there, and it's like a nervous, the nerve system is still functioning. She goes, she's jumped out, shaking and everything, and then all of a sudden Leatherface jumps out again, and he like bashes him over the head with a sledgehammer. Then it's the brother and sister Sally and Franklin. Franklin's in a wheelchair, and she's pushing him through the forest, and they're looking for the others. And then all of a sudden, because it's at night, and Franklin's got the torch, and Leatherface just jumps runs out with the chainsaw and starts hacking Franklin up in his wheelchair with this chainsaw. And so Sally runs and ends up getting picked up by this driver, who turns out to be a member of the family where, you know, in this house with Leatherface. So they're not taking her back to the place, and they're all sitting around the table. It's a little bit like, I think a lot of it was a lot of inspiration for the video game Resident Evil 7. Well, it's a similar thing to the Bakers. They're all that crazy family, and they've got her there, and they're trying to get their grandpa, who's about 106 years old. He's sitting there, he's almost like, looks like he's rotting, and they're trying to give him the hammer to try and bash her on the head, which he does do, you know, and he's cutting her head and everything, and eventually she breaks loose from the chair and jumps out of the window and runs down the road, and Leatherface is chasing her with his chainsaw, and there's another guy, I think it's Leatherface's brother, is chasing her, and he's cutting her with this with his knife. It was the guy they'd picked up earlier in the movie, and he eventually gets run over by this truck that's coming, and Sally then is being pursued by Leatherface with this chainsaw, and he's coming after her, and then she finally jumps on the back of this truck in the back, and it drives off while Leatherface is there swinging his chainsaw around. It's a really good movie, guys. It's like, and it was genuinely scary at the time. I remember watching it, just the beginning of it really, like, you know, really sort of made me think, oh my god, I really want to watch this. But it's a great film. If you've never seen it, definitely check it out. But as I say, you know, there is a new one now that's come out, which I haven't seen, but I'm pretty sure it ain't going to be as good as the actual original one. But I will let you know about that. Okay guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it relaxed you with all this rain and the thunder in the little tent. Me and Pinky are now going to go, and we're going to watch some horror movies in the tent, on the tablet, on the phone here. I've got my phone here. We've got some internet. Got plenty of data. We could watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What do you think, Pink? Yeah, we do that. Alright then. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Please like the video, give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so that, oh god, I think Leatherface is out there now. He's chasing someone around. I can hear someone screaming. Let's zip up the tent. We'll be safe then. Yeah, hit the notification bell, and you know, because I really appreciate all your support. So thank you for watching, guys. I will be back, but in the meantime, have yourself